weird.
With a little bit of a pivot into some other news, a lot of people in the comment section wanted us to touch on what Patty Jenkins has been doing
Oh,
all day
yes.
on Twitter about her Wonder Woman
All
film.
right, let's talk
She
about it.
was
Ready?
answering questions from the Wonder Woman film
Where
official account.
yeah, but she didn't.
Uh,
There was about the part.
everything she said was not new news. It was everything that was she has said in articles throughout the year. So nothing that she said was new to me and to a lot of the people that are kind of like in the know following the Wonder Woman film. So that's why naturally I didn't do a video, didn't really respond, talk about it. I retweeted it, but it's a lot of stuff that she said over and over throughout the year
Yeah,
about the Wonder Woman film. But
I
it's
look.
nice to see she's talking about it like that. You know, fandom is coming, baby.
Well, I was gonna make it a video topic, but I was like, well, what is there to say? I mean, the big other thing
It's
that people
the
kept
same.
saying is like, oh, she supported Geoff Johns, and it's like,
Right.
so,
Yeah.
and then
Her and Jeff are talking.
but it's like
her and Jeff are close.
they've been close, and that's what it is. And she's clearly a loyal person who stands by people who she's close to and doesn't just jump into the mob like some fans try to do. But what was just weird is it, and then I saw like I don't want to give them. There's a film site discussing film that tweeted that out, and then because all the Snyder fans started giving him crap, deleted the tweet. And
Wow.
really disappointed in that site because I used to follow it because it's like, all right, it's a good aggregator of sites. Then they just blocked me because of the Snyder nonsense. And someone told me that you think they blocked you too. But like, dude, that's not cool. Are you a real site? Like, Hollywood Reporter
That's
doesn't
weak.
go around blocking people because they disagree with Zack Snyder. Like, are you a legit source, or are you just some stupid fans who don't know what they're doing?
Probably not.
And I've tried to like personally reach out to like some of the guys. Like, was that a mistake? Like, what's going on? Like, you know, and it showed me how just full of s that whole thing is.
Two-faced
And then they
freaking
didn't have any
Hollywood.
guts to like stand their ground on like tweeting out that yeah, she said something positive about Geoff Johns because he's involved in the movie, and it is what it is. But this world we live in now, where because Ray Fisher said otherwise, Patty's a monster. I mean, Jesus Christ, this is a mess. What the hell?
Really? Okay, yeah. So yeah, Patty and Geoff Johns are really close. Geoff Johns and her have been working close together since the first Wonder Woman film. We went to WonderCon, and you could see that when they had that panel at WonderCon 2017, that March before Wonder Woman released, it was Geoff Johns up there at the table with her, discussing, talking about her. Geoff Johns said, "You are the best thing that we've had. I couldn't have picked anyone better for this film." And she has a friendship with him, and it's real. So, and she vouches for Geoff Johns. So, hey, take that with what you will. And if you combine that with everything else about people being silent when it comes to Geoff Johns, the only people that want Geoff Johns out of there are you know who's. And they're not going to matter after 2021 rolls around and that book is closed. So DC knows that. Walter Hamada knows that. The AT&T execs know that. They're just letting this little storm ride through so then we can push forward into 2021 and beyond into the future of DC Universe, baby.
Well, yeah, it's interesting because it feels like there's just still this cloud over fandom because while the Snyder fans are excited, and I really don't say this to knock Snyder, but Snyder's fans, some of them are disrespectful. Like I saw in Patty's threads asking questions, they're in there like with the snake emojis trying to get her and be rude. And it's like, come on, that's not the time or place. But they can't help themselves, right? Even against it. So, and well, you're friends with Geoff Johns, and Geoff Johns apparently, because Yay Fisher told us this, is against Snyder. So F you, Patty. It's like the it's so maddening to watch. And so I can see like fandom, I don't know, it just feels like that maybe that's why a lot of it's not going to be live and interactive, because I would be afraid too of that fan base sort of trying to take down other parts of the DC family that aren't Zack Snyder's side because they just are that way. And again, I'm not speaking to all Snyder fans, but I'm speaking to the ones out there, the ones we've been calling out, because it's the Snyder cult, because they do exist and they're so vocal that they don't give a crap, and they'll just go do it in front of Patty Jenkins. They have no class whatsoever. And so that it's frustrating because
it really is.
It's
especially
so maddening.
If you're attacking Patty with that nonsense, when y'all need to be thanking her, if anything. She's the one that saved this whole entire universe from falling into collapse. When everything was flopping and all the critics were destroying DC movies, all they were waiting for is for Wonder Woman to flop, and it was over for the DC universe. And she said, not this movie, turned it all around. So all you guys, thanks Aquaman and all the new movies coming out and stuff. Y'all got no one to thank but Patty Jenkins and Geoff Johns, because he's a very strong part of it. And the Wonder Woman.
Well, I would argue, I bet you James Wan and some of the other came in because they saw what Patty did. You know, I mean, Zack did what he did. Zack did what he did. It is what it is. But then there were other creators coming in doing what they wanted to do. It wasn't just one person trying to make every creative decision. Because even Kevin Feige brings in other directors, right, who try, James Gunn's, et cetera, to offer Russo brothers their visions. And so, you want to make sure you have a bunch of collaborative filmmakers in there doing it. Whedon and, Snyder and Patty, I guess, did work a bit together slightly in the beginning and stuff. And so all that, it was good. But now it's like, as we said, you give a mouse a cookie, it's never enough. And so now that they've gotten this cut, there is a fan base. I want to be clear because I do want to be fair. I try to be fair as best I can, but I do believe there are fans. We have some of them who watch and tell me.
Yeah, I got some in my community.
They're like, look, I'm so excited for the Snyder cut, but I understand, we need more other stuff too. And so to you guys, bravo, thank you for being sane.
Bravo.
But there's a bunch of them that just want only Snyder, only this, and the rest of it is garbage. And anybody who says otherwise, we'll tear him down. And it's crazy, but at some point, you're right. I hope once this is out and over, Snyder will move on, everyone will move on, and we won't have a choice.
Bro,
I hope Snyder has the wherewithal to move on. Once he gets this out and done and happy, applause, standing, good job, you got it out. Now do something else, man, and tell the fans, I thank you, we did it. Good luck. See you on my next movie. But we'll see, man. It's gonna be frustrating.
There are DC YouTube channels out there that are just so pro Snyder that they call Christopher Nolan trash. His Batman's trash. He's a garbage director. He's a hack. He's garbage. He's nothing. He's a peon. The Nolan verse is garbage. The Christopher Nolan verse, the greatest trilogy, arguably, of all time. Why? Because it's totally different than Zack Snyder's universe. That's weird to me. That's so weird. So look, once it's over and then this is gone, and most of the sane Zack Snyder fans got what they want and they embrace DC so we can move forward. Hopefully those other ones will just go away like the bed bugs that they are. Hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, we've had this it's a phase. It's a phase that'll move on. They'll move on to something else. Like Star Wars had some angry fans too, and now that Star Wars is done, there's not really
y'all Star Wars fans ain't off the hook. Y'all just chilling now because Rise of Skywalker's out. Y'all are the second worst fan base out there. It's Snyder cult, Star Wars, then pick Marvel or DC, whatever one. Them Star Wars fans is something else, man.
They are. It's true. Every group has one. I mean, dude, the last Avatar fan base completely turned on me for it. So the
last Avatar.
Yeah, the last Airbender.
Airbender.
Yeah, Airbender. Did I say last?
What happened?
I won't get into it, but I because of a scoop I did about the Netflix series. They didn't like what I wrote, and so they just completely turned on me and brought up my past and said all the past allegations as if they were fact. And it was like Airbender fans, man. Like, how depressing. Like, I'm watching that with my daughter. That's like a show Uncle Iroh teaches about second chances and everything, right? And it's like they're going to be the ones who just jump in. It's just depressing. But it proves like every fan base has it. I agree with
what you said, though. Yeah, I agree with what you said, though. Like and remember, didn't I say that maybe they're trying to mature it up. Maybe they're trying to go, maybe they're kiddie. I said those creators are kiddie, and maybe they're trying to make it more adult. And sure enough, the Fandom Wire article came out.
Yep.
And that was one of the main reasons they wanted to go more mature. And I have a difference of opinion now, Andy. I'm rolling with Netflix.
Yeah.
If that's real and it's about they want to be more graphic, deuces to those creators, bro.
Yeah. Well, the fans weren't happy. Fans weren't happy with that, and they didn't believe it. But that's my point: is every fandom has their pocket. But it's frustrating because I think DC is on a precipice to hopefully do some cool stuff. Zack included. Great, everybody do your own thing, but let's all be respectful of each other, and they just can't. It's frustrating. It's like
stuff, bro.
It's enough. And honestly,
DC fandom is coming this week.
Yeah, and it's
gonna be fire. Amazing DC news.
I've also heard is Ye Fisher trying to stir up some nonsense before
I'm waiting.
Things go.
Andy, we got about 5 days to fandom. I'm waiting for the next tweet.
I hope he just shuts up and lets DC enjoy. Let us all enjoy
right
it without
before
some
fandom
sort of
or right after fandom.
This.
I said it.
It's so frustrating. Anyway,
coming.
Good topic. I'm going to clip that because I loved getting our DC topic on that because I think it was fair. So thanks for watching, everybody. We'll wrap things up live, but deuces.